So what the heck is level 2.0 food and wine pairing, and why do I care? Level 2.0 food and wine pairing adds 3 specific types of pleasures to a food experience. I'm going to show you what they are. Hi, I'm Tracy from Pairing Base, and I'm going to show you about the 3 specific pleasures that you get from 2.0 level food and wine pairing. So here's what I'm saying happens. When you eat a bite of food, and by the way, this is a delicious recipe from New York Times Cooking. They're a chicken francese. It's a fantastic dish. When you eat a bite of food, after you recognize how delicious it is, you may or may not notice it, but the experience might leave you a little bit flat, or you might notice there's an aftertaste or a little bit of food in your mouth. The first kind of pleasure that 2.0 level pairing adds is it takes that weight you feel in your mouth and makes it better. When you take a sip of wine with that weight in your mouth, that weight is cleansed and lifted. And as soon as you feel that, you feel a level of pleasure from that. So when that food residual or that weight that's in your mouth after you eat a bite of food is lifted and cleansed by the wine, it naturally triggers a good feeling somehow. So that's the first pleasure that 2.0 level pairing delivers. The second pleasure is this. When you eat a bite of food is usually the composition of several things. This dish is a composition of the chicken cutlet, the pasta, the sauce, the lemon, the parsley. Each element adds something to the food experience and makes it even better. With 2.0 level pairing, after the palate is cleansed, after the weight is lifted, you get the addition of a flavor that is one that's really welcome in this dish. Just like you had the pasta, the sauce, when the sauce is very lemony, you had those elements making the dish good. The wine should contribute an additional flavor that builds on that composition, makes that composition even more interesting. And usually a more complex, more interesting a composition with more layers of flavor is more pleasing. So that's the second level of pleasure. The final pleasure you get is this. You got the first pleasure, you got the second pleasure, and now, after you swallow the wine, even though I spit it out, you get the flavor that the wine contributed just kind of hanging in your mouth. And what I think is great about that is you get the sense of flavor, but it's weightless. And something about that weightless flavor is another source of pleasure. So again, a level 2.0 food and wine pairing gives you 3 pleasures, additional pleasures. 1 is the cleansing of the palate, lifting of the weight off the palate. 2 is a contribution of a welcome flavor that adds to the composition of the dish. And 3 is when that flavor is just hanging there in your mouth in a weightless way. It just somehow makes you feel really good. So those are the 3 elements of food and wine pairing 2.0 that you should look for, and that's why this makes the food experience even better. Check out the next video where we show you how we evaluate food and wine pairings, so you can do it yourself. Hey everyone, we got a ton of great videos for you. So click somewhere around here to see the next one.